December 8th, 10 days before 2020 Olympia. I just finished training with Hidetada Yamagishi, my longtime friend. I know Hide for 15 years. He came back in 2006, and I prepared him for many years as an open division competitor. Now he's doing a 212, which I think it's a category made for him. And as you've seen today, he's in spectacular shape. So Hide, again, congratulations on unbelievable conditioning. In the last 3 competitions, you exceeded conditioning that basically I put you on many times. You found some formula to become even drier. My comment in last year's Olympia, you were a little bit flattish to be competitive. When you step on the stage, you were quite comparable to the top guys, but then you start fading out. So as we talk about it, you're going to fix that. Today, what you just demonstrated for us in the posing was spectacular, probably the best I've ever seen. So what are your expectations for the Olympia?
Thank you, Miros. First of all, I'm really, fortunately, Miros, by accident, moved to Las Vegas. So we've been training in Los Angeles for a long time, like 15 years, like Miros said, since 2006. That was the time I came here. I came here to the United States. And now I've been here 15 years, and reunited with Miros here in Las Vegas. So we are fortunate to have this Olympia prep with you. Thank you very much. First, I wanted to say that. Then last couple of years, you said I made a little different, conditioning wise. Well, I think before I would say I was chasing more like size and numbers. Most of bodybuilder, see the weight, and you wanna get bigger. That's bodybuilder mentality. But last few years, maybe I'm a little older now, so I'm a little relaxed. Before I always wanted to win. I wanted to, win. That's the only thing I saw. But this time around, like last couple of years, I wanted more enjoy it. But conditioning wise, I wanted to do my best. Yeah. So before I focus on more like roundness, size, and now I forget about it, because I'm not gonna be the biggest guy on the stage anyway. So I chase more conditioning, then more relaxed, But relaxing, chasing conditioning sounds opposite, but to me, like the older I get, it's kind of getting easier for me to get in this kind of shape. So this time, of course, physically I'm tired, but compared to when I was younger, it's little. I think it feels like a little easier to maintain this kind of condition.
Yeah, we did probably 20 shows, and like I said, we had to be competitive, chase the size. I remember even when we were going to this first Annual Classic, and you were just absolutely huge. Ironman 2007, just to be competitive. But what I've seen last year when you showed up in Dallas and Korea, and this is kind of conditioning that was really spectacular. The thin cellophane skin, that onion skin, and dryness was on another level. So going into this year's Olympia, because we have a Kamal, defending champion, second place finisher Derek, who is a tremendous bodybuilder, George Peterson, newcomer, Sean Clarita, there is Angel Calderon, there's so much competition. I have a faith that your conditioning is going to be unsurpassed, and what I've seen today, I'm super impressed. Like I said, maybe with the age, like a good wine, you're becoming better and better. I remember 2018, you were almost considering retirement, and as I would want to tell you, don't even think about it, because you're getting better. Today is probably the best I've seen you.
Thank you very much. So this time around, I'm in 10 days out, and usually last couple years, all these years, again, bodybuilding mentality, more is better. So before show, especially mentally, I feel like I wanted to do, more, even you're already in shape. Yes. But this time, I'm telling myself, don't make same mistakes. So kind of, we kind of back off, like a week out. So next week, I'm gonna tapering down everything else. Actually, I'm stop doing cardio anymore. Then
you stop?
Yeah, I stopped cardio and training intensity. We'll still like we did today, chest was intense, but
Yeah.
compared to compared to a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
it's
Scaled down.
dramatically, yes, scaled down. So we'll see. I want to be on a stage like a fresh, powerful. Like you always say, like not like look like a tired or depleted. I want to be full, and same as like same time as conditioning. So I think that's a look we're gonna pursue, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah. So for people that don't know exactly, back in 70s and I believe in even 80s, guys would stop training for a week before a show, which is unthinkable. Now I'm guilty with Hida back in 2007, 8, 9. I mean, we were just pushing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, train like a maniacs, to deplete, and then Thursday, Friday, we actually even did this so-called feeder workouts, to put back as much glycogen. So I did realize in a couple of shows, especially like Indiana, when we were there, like he was dead tired, and I said, oh. But like Hida, bodybuilding's mentality, more is better. Okay, we can do it. We can do it. Don't quit, don't stop. Hida's approach recently, and I completely supported. He's going to stop training on Sunday, right? Sunday is last workout, and competition is on Friday. So this is wise man training, and Hida by now is like so experienced. Not just that he knows his body, I know that he's coaching a lot of people, and conditioning on these competitors is just spectacular. So. Any predictions? I know that it's I know this is the worst question if anybody would ask me, right? Back in the day, I competed with guys like Dorian and Flex and Kevin and Sean and Paul and Chris and Lee, and so for me, I'm going to win, right? It was kind of unrealistic. But then again, they say you have to have that winner's mentality,
right.
And I know that when we talk about this, you do believe that you have a chance of winning.
Right.
So tell me about that.
Okay, so I'm saying, I've been saying it, like I'm going to win, many shows, almost all shows. But this time, it's based on confidence, what we have done, until now, and I have really, like a solid confidence this time, like. I feel like I have done everything I could do.
Yeah.
So, like from now it's up to judges. Once you're on stage, you have nothing to do. You just pose. But, this time, prediction is entertaining.
Yeah.
So it's good to say it on a YouTube or all these mirrors. You're gonna say do, all the predictions to all these channels. But as an athlete, like you said, like just head down and do my job and go there, enjoy every moment. Olympia. I wanna add this like before. It sounds cocky, but I feel like Olympia. I'm gonna compete Olympia, of course. Like why not? Like every year, Arnold Classic and Olympia. That's the two shows I'm going to compete.
Yeah.
That's the mentality I had. But now I feel more appreciated, competing Olympia. So, you never know tomorrow. You never know like this is gonna be the last one, or have another one. But I'm gonna just enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a 10th Olympia now. I'm just going to remind Hida, back in the day, from coming from Japan, he never actually believed he can be on Mr. Olympia until I convinced him that absolutely positively he can be, and he did from 2007, and he competed for a 10th time right now, right? Same thing as you're saying, a lot of people don't capture that moment. They don't appreciate it, don't seize it. Like for me, I qualified for 10 Mr. Olympias, I competed 7 times, and now when I look back, I wish actually I enjoyed it more, because you have that mentality, tunnel vision. You just do things for that competition. But if I backed off what you're doing right now, your presentation at Olympia and any stage is always spectacular. I would say boldly that Hida is one of the best posers ever. If you really look at the sequence of poses, the transitions, and everything makes sense from one to another. There is no finger in the wrong place. There is not a wasted move. And Hida exchanged like 25 to 30 poses, from standing, kneeling, lunging, back and forth. You know, so anybody that appreciates bodybuilding always appreciates you. I want to see you at your best. Of course, it's up to judges. I just hope you're going to have a favorable comparisons, and then let the best man win. So I have a very high hopes, and I'm excited to see you compete again.
Thank you very much, man.
All right.